It's official, the rest of 2023 is going to be absolutely ridiculous for cozy gamers. And thanks to the Nintendo Direct, we have so much cozy goodness to look forward to. We got news on a completely free-to-play cozy game named Palia coming to the Nintendo Switch. We also got told about pre-order bonus items for Fae Farm, a brand new game from the same developers as Story of Seasons, Detective Pikachu, and a lot, and I mean a lot, of Mario games. And not to be that person, but like, did we even need that many Mario games? As always, make sure you subscribe to keep up to date with all things new and cozy on the Nintendo Switch. And let's get started with Palia. This is described as a community sim to play with your friends. And the best part is, it's actually coming this winter, which is kind of wild when you think about it because this is the first time we've actually heard a release date. And looking at the trailer, I cannot get over the fact that this is free to play. This truly looks to be the ultimate life sim. You can forage, you can hunt, you can mine, catch bugs, cook, decorate, and even garden and own a farm. And you can do all of this with friends. The cool thing is though, even if you have no one to play with, you'll still be able to explore, befriend the villagers, and unravel the mysteries of Palia. We do also know that not only is it coming out on PC as well, but that the PC release date will be before the Nintendo Switch one. But the cool thing is they've already stated that they hope for Palia to not only be cross-play, but to also be cross-progression as well, which I really like the sound of because that means you can sit at your desk and play it on the PC to enjoy all the beautiful graphics. I mean, look at this trailer, it's stunning. And then when you decide to go to bed, you can take your Switch with you and carry on there. Now, obviously, as it's free to play, we know there's going to be microtransactions. And basically what they've said is Palia will be monetized through cosmetic items. They've also said that they will not monetize things you earn through gameplay and that you won't need to buy loot boxes or get content through a rotating store. So honestly, I'm pretty optimistic. The thing I really need to look up and find more information on is how it is actually online. It kind of describes the game as being an MMO, suggesting that you'd be online with a big amount of people. So I'm really interested to see how that's going to work, especially on the Switch, but also see if I can start a brand new civilization with my whole cozy community because I think that'd be really fun. Next up is the Fae Farm news. Now, as you guys already know, I've actually played Fae Farm already and made an entire video about why I love it so far. But we also got to see in this trailer the pre-order bonuses, which are actually in-game items, which gives you all of these items so long as you order the game before September 7th. Personally, I love the picture and the rug the most, but you get every single one of these items either on Switch or PC, depending on where you pre-order it. As of right now, we still have no news about whether we're going to get a demo. I do think we will be getting one, seeing as Pikmin hasn't even got its demo yet, and that's coming out next month. I think we can't expect to see a demo for Fae Farm till August. So hopefully it'll be sometime soon so people can decide for themselves if it really is worth full Nintendo price. Or you can just wait for it to go on sale around Christmas time because let's be honest, there's loads of Christmas sales. Then we have a brand new game called Silent Hope, which kind of looks like Fantasy Life if I'm being honest. And this is made by Marvelous, the developers / publishers of Story of Seasons. It literally has the Story of Seasons cow in it. Like, that's how I instantly knew before they even told us who the developers were. Now, the first thing that really caught my eye about the trailer is just the way this game looks. I really do dig the art style. And this is based in a world that was silenced by the king after a terrible calamity struck the kingdom. And now it's up to these 7 heroes and the princess to find the king and find out what on earth happened. Now, don't let the cow deceive you. This is very much a cute dungeon crawler, and it looks to be way more combat-based than the likes of Fantasy Life. There does look to be a camp where you can do all sorts of different life simmy things on it, but the trailer did say that the combat you do lets you gather resources for the camp. So this kind of feels like a more story-based version of Cult of the Lamb, just without the cultists pooping everywhere. But the thing that got me the most excited is it looks like some of the cutscenes are actually voiced, which, considering the game is based in a world without words, is very interesting. And the cutscenes look to actually be animated. I'm just excited to see a story-based dungeon crawler. Then we also have some Pokemon news. Now, I'm no Pokemon expert, so I'm not going to be able to point out everything new in these trailers, but the DLC does show a bunch of new Pokemon coming to the game, and also what looks to be more clothing and customization options. There is, of course, a new story that goes along each of the waves, and I don't want to be that person, but graphically, there doesn't look to be too many vast improvements given the footage we were shown. Although, to be fair, it might just be the fact that now I've played Tears of the Kingdom, I look at Pokemon a lot more critically because it could have been that if they'd taken more time. But anyway. Also, it seems kind of odd that they'd show us these trailers and then still give us no release date. We know Wave 1 is coming autumn and Wave 2 I think is coming winter sometime, but this is actually not even the Pokemon game that piqued my interest the most out of the Direct. It was the brand new Detective Pikachu game. Now, I didn't actually know that Detective Pikachu was a game before the film came out. I thought the film was this whole novel idea of a talking Pikachu. Didn't realize that it had actually been done before. And I just want to say, it was an interesting choice for the voice of Pikachu. He drinks coffee!
A light roast today, huh?
I don't hate it, I just need to get used to it. Now, if you're new to the Detective Pikachu franchise, then you might not know that this is going to be very different to a standard Pokemon game. Although, graphically speaking, it looks very similar to Scarlet and Violet, but we're not going to go there. But this is a narrative adventure game where you work with a talking Pikachu to solve mysteries. And yes, this Pokemon is actually voice acted and appears to have kind of cutscenes. I'm just genuinely so excited to have a Pokemon game with voice acting and a story to go alongside of it. I'm really interested to know how this kind of puzzle solving side of the game fits into the gameplay style. Overall, I'm very intrigued about the whole thing, and we really don't have that long to wait because it's coming out in October. Moving on, we're going to cover the non-Mario news. That sounds really confusing, but it's not. First, we're going to start off with Luigi's Mansion 2 that is getting a remastered version on the Nintendo Switch. Now, this was originally launched on the 3DS, so it's likely they're going to have to do a little bit more than just some graphical enhancements, seeing as the Switch only has a singular screen to work with. But the part I was most excited for, we're getting a standalone Peach game. Now, we got to see barely anything of the game. But what we did see is Peach potentially losing her iconic pink dress in what I'm assuming is a power-up or a special power that she can use. No idea, but I do adore the cardboard cutout aesthetic of the game. But I can't believe we don't even have a name for it yet. Maybe the name gives away too much, who knows, but I'm just so excited to play a standalone Peach game, and both this and Luigi's Mansion are set to come out in 2024. Now, we already knew going into this that there was going to be a big focus on Pikmin 4, so it's no surprises that a big chunk of the Direct was dedicated to that. One cool thing they did say though was that Pikmin is launching a free demo so you can try it out before you buy it starting June 29th. So just over a week away, and in the new trailer they showed us, we got to see more footage of the adorable dog, but also news that you can now venture out at nighttime to find these new glow-in-the-dark Pikmin. This, coupled with the music they used, very much feels like the equivalent of the depths in Zelda. It's incredibly eerie, and at night the creatures go into what they call a frenzy, making it even more dangerous to venture out. And they actively go out and target these glow-in-the-dark Pikmin. They are really cute, and I'm very tempted to pick up the game just for them. And if you need more Pikmin content right now, then you can also pick up Pikmin 1 and 2 on the Nintendo Switch. Hopefully they're not too overpriced. I guess editing Eeowna will add that in later. I guess it's time to cover the Mario games. Now, I must admit, I am not Mario's #1 fan. I thought Mario Odyssey was mid, but both the games I'm about to talk to you about look pretty good. First, we got the announcement of Mario RPG, which is a remake of the original from the SNES. Now, based off of chat's reaction to this news, this looks to be what a lot of people were the most looking forward to after the Direct. Now, I didn't actually own a SNES, but I do love the look of this turn-based Mario game, where Mario teams up with his friends to take down the Smithy Gang and recover 7 stars to repair the Star Road. The thing that really interested me though wasn't the story, it was the graphics. Honestly, I think this game looks really good. I like the direction they took with the art whilst remaining kind of true to what the original looked like. And the best part is you only have to wait until November 17th to get your hands onto this. We also got the announcement of new Super Mario Bros. Wonder. Now, I'm not really a platforming kind of gal, but this looks wacky in such a great way. I honestly lost my mind at the part where Mario turned into an elephant and just kind of yeeted this guy off the screen.
Whoa, Zowie!
Stop!
Goomba looks so well then.
Oh my! And I love how instantly recognizable this game is as a Mario Bros. Game, but it also looks like it's bringing a lot of different things into the game as well, which I honestly really appreciate. Even though it is such an old format for a Mario game, they really have modernized it and made it look like it's going to be a lot of fun to play. And I don't normally pick these games up, but I am tempted. Okay, I know this wasn't in the Nintendo Direct, but I do quickly want to just touch on it. Everdream Valley is out on the Nintendo Switch, and honestly, it's running pretty well. I'll put some gameplay footage over my talking now so you can see exactly what it looks like, but I'm honestly having a great time so far. And to end this segment, you know how 2 days ago I released a video about the Switch games I regret buying, and I kind of mentioned the Wario Ware on the Nintendo Switch kind of sucking because it didn't have any motion controls? Well, Nintendo must have heard what I said, because today they announced a brand new Wario Ware that's fully motion controlled based, just like the Wii version was. It looks brilliant, and I know I will 100% be playing it this Christmas with my whole family. But yeah, I just thought it was funny. So if you want to watch that video, click this button here.